Hello there, welcome once again to Living on Purpose. Today, my name is Fola Daniel Speaks, and I'll be talking about financial mindset as a continuation of the series. And we're talking about the people or the mindset that money will always come. Some people believe that money will always come no matter what happens. They just have that mindset that money will always come. Now, the question you need to ask yourself, if you're one of the people who believe that money will always come, is that why do you believe money will always come? There are two categories of people in that situation who believe money will always come. First is the category of people who just believe somehow that money will always come. They don't have any investments. They don't have anything they're working on. Some people, you will be amazed to see that they don't even have the skill set to make money, yet they believe money will always come. They may hit money once in a while and they believe that that's how it's going to continue to be. So they come up with that impression that money will always come. There are those who have investments somewhere. They also have some skill sets. Under the other category, some people have skill sets alone, and because of their skill sets, they believe money will always come. Then there are those who have investments, so they know that they're expecting money from somewhere. Here is what I really want to address. It is good to believe that money will always come, because I also have taught and I also believe that money works with a mindset. No matter how rich or poor you are, you can switch from being wealthy to being poor, and you can switch from being poor to being wealthy on the basis of your mindset to begin with. So it is good enough to believe that money would always come, but just believing that money will always come is not going to produce the money. What do you have on ground that will generate the money? If you believe that money will always come, it means that you are leaving your financial independence to chances. You are leaving your financial independence to what we call happenstances in Nigeria. Happenstances simply refer to situations where something that you couldn't control simply happened. It just was a coincidence. It wasn't something that you controlled. You had nothing to do with it. We have seen people become wealthy in some cases like that, but they are very few. How many people will have such circumstances bring them wealth regularly? Not too many people. So you need to switch from that financial mindset that money will always come to determining how the money will come. Then another level is determining when the money will come. But if you don't do anything, you're just hoping, you're just believing, or even praying that the money will come. The question I'm asking you is, what are you doing that will be attracting the money? What are you doing that will make you then even dictate how much money can come into your account or what to expect at a given time? You need to switch. If you don't do anything yet, or if you don't have businesses, you don't have products, you don't have investments anywhere, or you don't have an inheritance waiting for you somewhere, because that's another thing, you need to just stop believing that money will always come without working. You need to stop believing that money will always come without doing something about how the money is going to come. The only reasonable thing to say, or the only reasonable thing that will make you say money will always come, is when you started doing something. You are putting money away, you are investing, you are sowing seeds from time to time, then you can expect money to come back. But if you just say, don't worry, another one will come. Money comes into your hand today, you spend it all. Don't worry, another one will come. Even the Bible says that it is a fool that spends it all. Go and read the book of Proverbs. So it means that sometimes God gives you something as a seed, not as your harvest. One major problem with people is that when money comes into their hands, they don't recognize which is the seed or which is the harvest. So we constantly spend the money that is our harvest, as we constantly spend the money that is our seed as if it is our harvest. When you are in that situation of spending money that is your seed as your harvest, you will constantly look for money and will always assume that the way the previous amounts of money came, that's the same way it will continue to come. If there's anything that also jolted me out of reality, is a situation where, for example, you are in school In Nigeria, this works. When you're in school, you can ask all your uncles for money. You can ask all your aunts for money. And most of them will give you money because they know you're still in school. You're a student. You're not working. They don't expect you to have any money anywhere. So they will keep giving you money. But the first reality is that the moment you graduate from school, everybody starts telling you now you've graduated. So somehow some people stop giving you money. They expect you to now start working for money, or they don't expect you to be asking them for money. They expect you to be asking them about jobs. Help me get a job, or I want to start a business and stuff like that. So that's one reality for some people. The other reality is if money comes into your hands today and you spend it all believing that it will always continue to come, then you need to wake up. Some people have lost so many opportunities today because the money that first came into their hands, they bought expensive phones, bought expensive cars, did so many things, and today they are back to ground zero. And that kind of money that they were making in those days, some of them were even making it legitimately, but now they can't even make that money anymore, and they are regretting. They are praying and hoping for another opportunity that kind of money will come again, and they want to make better decisions. There are some people who have made very, very critical decisions about the money they first made in their lives, and today they are enjoying it. You know why? That kind of money has not come back to them since that time they made the first money. But today they are not stranded, and the only reason they are not stranded is because they made wise choices when that money came into their hands. As much as I really don't want to say this, I like to tell you, for some people, they would only make one huge sum of money in their entire life. But what they do with that huge sum of money will determine what the rest of their lives will be. There are some people, they will make a small amount of money, but what they do with it consistently will then get them to that point where they will start making huge sums of money. So if you believe that money will always come, the next question I'm going to ask you is, what have you put in place for money to always come? What are you doing that will make sure that money will always come? If you are not doing anything for money to always come, then you have no right to be expecting and believing that money would always come. You must go and do something. You must be doing something that will make sure that money will always come. Don't ever continue, if that's who you are, and keep spending money anyhow. Once you see the money, you say, no, let's just take care of today. Tomorrow will take care of itself. Listen, even the Bible says it gives seed to the sower. And one of the meanings for that statement is that there are times God will give you opportunities so that you can make the most out of that opportunity. If you don't make the most out of that opportunity, then you will eventually end up not having any opportunity at all. There are opportunities that will come once. You can never get them again. There are opportunities that will come consistently for a while. After a while, if you don't make the most of them, you will never see them again. So you need to check what you are doing with what you are getting right now. But first of all, I'm talking to you now to let you know that you need to erase the mindset that says money will always come. If you meet people who are wealthy, they don't just hope for money. They do something to expect the money to come back. They put money into certain things and then they can cash out when the time is right, or they cash out when they notice that maybe they invested in an organization and that organization is about to be plunged into some crisis. So wealthy people put their money somewhere and expect it to yield returns. People put their money into businesses and expect it to yield results. Those are the people who are in control of money. Those are the people who are in charge of their money. If you really want money to always come to you, you need to decide how the money will come rather than just hoping and believing that the money will come. It is good to believe that money will come, maybe through an opportunity, but once the opportunity comes, make sure that you create a system for the money to constantly come. Don't just hope. Hope does not always translate to money. There may be instances where you hope and somehow you get a miracle, somehow somebody helps you, somehow somebody continues to help you out, and it is only for a while. I am imploring you not to just hope that money will continue to come. Beyond hoping, take action. Beyond hoping, start planning. Beyond hoping, start putting money into some physical, viable, verifiable investments so that the money that you have always believed will always come can start coming. If you believe that money will always come and you are not doing anything for that money to continue to come, you are simply wasting your time. So you know how to stop wasting your time? Stop believing that money will just come. Start doing something to make sure that that money you believe for has started coming or will start coming. I hope you have gained something today. Thank you for listening. Please head on out to youtube.com/Fola Daniel Speaks.